Hello all, myself Madhvi Navarkar from Kekewak Polytechnic Nasik. Today we are going to see the topic database components and data abstraction from the subject principles of database. Now we will see what are the different components of database. This diagram shows different components of database. It has software, hardware, database access language, data and procedure. And the last one is the main, which is the user means who is going to operate. Now we will see the first one, that is hardware is what? This is the physical electronic devices such as computer, input output devices, storage devices, etc., which are basically used for providing the interface between the computer and the real world system. For example, suppose we are going to install the Oracle on our computer, then whatever PC we are using, whatever keyboard is there, then what is the size of that hard disk, what is the RAM, that will be considered as the hardware part. Then the second component is software. This is the set of programs used to control and manage the overall database. As in hardware, we have seen that whenever you are going to install any DBMS software, for example Oracle, then we are using the PC on which we are going to install the Oracle. But that DBMS software, that is Oracle, that will be considered under the software component. DBMS software, the operating system, then the network software, which you are going to use for performing the applications, that will be the software part. Then the third one is data. Data is what? It is the input, or it is the resource for which DBMS is designed. The main aim behind the creation of DBMS was to store and utilize the data. Means whatever data you are storing, that should be utilized properly. That is, for example, whenever I am going to create any table in DBMS, then suppose I am going to create different fields like serial number, name, birth date, address, then this is the data. The next one is the procedure. Procedure is what? It is a stepwise process. We can say that procedure refer to general instructions to use a DBMS. Means starting from the first step up to saving or up to coming out of that software, whatever you are going to follow, that will be considered as a procedure. Means to log in into the database software, to perform the operations and then log out from the database software, that will be considered as a procedure. Then the next component is database access language. This is the simple language which is designed for writing the commands to access, to insert, to update and to delete the data which is stored in any database. Means we can say that database access languages are basically used for performing the operations which are to performing the operations on the data which is stored into the computer. And in case of database access languages, there are multiple languages, that is DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. And the last and most important is the user. User is the person who is going to store, to retrieve, to update or to delete the data. Now under user there may be DBA, that is database administrator. This DBA is the person who manages the complete DBMS. He also takes care of the security of the DBMS. Then there is again one type of user, that is application programmer or software developer. Now these users are basically involved in developing and designing the parts of different database. Okay, so these all are the components of database. Now here I had given the explanation about different components of database. Now we will see the next part, that is data abstraction. Abstract means what? To give the brief idea, means to give or to display only main thing. Do not display the whole things. Okay, so what is the definition? Data abstraction is to hide the complexity of data from the users. Means you are not going to disclose the coding part. You are just going to show what is the main front view of your screen. That will be displayed to the user and the complexity is hidden from the user. As many database system users are not computer trained, developers hide the complexity from the users through different levels. And these levels are developed for just simplifying the user interaction with the system. There are basically three levels of data abstraction. First one is physical level, second one is logical level, and third one is view level. Okay. Now we will just see this by using the diagram. See, this is the diagram which has three levels: physical level, logical level, and view level. Now this physical level is the lowest level. It describes basically how the data is actually stored. Means we can say that which data structure is used, which file system is used, how the data is stored, that will be covered under physical level. Then second, that is the upper level from physical level is the logical level. Logical level is also called as conceptual level. It describes what type of data is stored into that particular database, and it also describes what type of relationships are exist among the data which is stored into the database. Means in case of physical level, you are showing that how the data is stored. In logical level or conceptual, you are showing that what type of data is stored. And the topper level is the view level. This is the highest level of abstraction. It describes only part of the database to the user. Now see here, in view level there are multiple views: view 1, view 2, view n. These views are basically created for interaction with the database easily. Now how this interaction is done? View 1 means, suppose for any particular user, if he required only a particular data, then only that data is displayed to the user. That is the view 1. Suppose for the XYZ user, he want the another part, then it can display only view 2. So for this case, multiple views are created. So here, what data users and application programs see, that will be described in view level. So here I had just given the explanation about the three layers of data abstraction. Now we will see the example of levels of abstraction. Now see, in physical level, it describes how the record is stored. For example, we had taken the record as instructor. Okay, how it is stored. Now in logical level, what type of data is stored? Now here see, the type is record. Instructor is what? It is the record. Then in instructor, what you are going to store? That is ID, name, department name, and salary. And here what type of data is stored means they had given the fields and the respective data types for that particular field. And in view level, we can display that what you are going to view. Means you can display the records for the employees information. Okay, so the application programs hide the details of data types from the user. User can't know that whether ID is string, character, or number. But whenever you are going to store, it will show that how the data is stored. So this is all about data abstraction. Thank you.